Welcome to Core Java tutorial. Today we are going to see the differences between interface and abstract. What is an interface in Java? So interface is similar to class, but it contains only the declarations of variables and methods. How to define an interface? So the keyword interface followed by interface name. So here the interface name is any valid user defined name. Then list of braces. So to implement multiple inheritance in Java, we are going for interfaces. So whereas abstract class is a class which cannot be instantiated. So that means we can't create object for abstract class. How to define an abstract class? So first is abstract keyword, followed by the keyword class, then class name. So here class name is any valid user defined name, then list of braces. So now both the interface and abstract class are giving the abstraction concepts, but in case of interface, it is 100% abstraction. So what is the reason? Yes, it supports only the declarations of variables and methods, whereas abstract class provides only less than 100% abstraction. So the reason is abstract class can contain both abstract methods and non-abstract methods. See this. So in case of interface, no implementation, only the declarations. Whereas in case of abstract, it is only the partial implementation. So that means it can contain both abstract and non-abstract methods. So what about variables? So in case of interface, all the variables must be initialized. So see this code. So inside this interface test, whenever we are giving a variable like this, int sum, then it is an error. Whereas I am giving int sum equal to 10. So now this is correct. Okay. So whenever we are using a variable inside an interface, so that should be initialized. Whereas in case of abstract class, no need to initialize the variables. So int sum. So this is correct in case of abstract. So next. So by default, all the interface variables are public, static and final. Whereas in case of abstract class, so it need not be a public, static and final variable. So next, in case of interface, suppose you are giving private, protected, volatile and transient, so it definitely shows an error. So we can define only public, static, final variables. So see this. Suppose inside this interface test, I am declaring a variable sum with the specifier private. What will happen? Now compiler shows an error. So whereas in case of abstract class, so the variables can be private, protected, volatile and transient. So see here. So here we can declare private in sum. So here no error. So note it down. In case of interface, variables must be initialized. By default, all the variables are public, static and final. So we can't give variables as private, protected, specifier. Moreover, volatile and transient modifiers are also not allowed. So whereas in case of abstract class, no need to initialize the variables. So no need be public, static and final. So variables can be private, protected, volatile and transient. So next, what about methods? So interface can contain only abstract methods. Suppose I am declaring a method. Here I am giving an empty definition. Now what will happen? It shows an error. So we can't even give a empty definition like this. So whereas in case of abstract class, so this can contain both abstract and non-abstract methods. Now this is not an error here. Okay. So by default, the methods are public and abstract. Whereas in case of abstract class, it need not be public and abstract. So here, instead of public, I am giving private or protected access specifier. What will happen? So definitely compiler will show an error. So similarly, when we are giving abstract modifier, we can't use these 5 combinations. So whenever we are giving abstract, we can't give final, static, synchronized, native and strict FP. So these 5 combinations are illegal. So whereas in case of abstract class, it need not be public, abstract. Moreover, no such constraints. So next difference. So inside interface, we can't give any instance or static block. Whereas in case of abstract class, we can give instance and static block. So next, inside interface, we can't give any constructors and destructors. Whereas in case of abstract class, we can give constructors and destructors. So interface supports multiple inheritance in Java. So here by using abstract class, we can't do any multiple inheritance. So interface can extend one or more number of other interfaces. Whereas abstract class can extend abstract and non-abstract classes. Moreover, an abstract class can also implement another interface also. So note it down. So final is a keyword that can be applicable to a class, a method and a variable. Whereas abstract modifier can be used in front of a class and a method. So we can't have any abstract variable. So moreover, when we are using final, so everything is can't. So if it is final class, we can't inherit. If it is a final method, we can't override. If it is a final variable, the value will be constant. So we can't change the value. So that is can't. Whereas abstract class, so that is inherited. So that can be inherited. So if it is abstract method, so that can be overridden. So everything is can. So opposite of final is abstract. So final class can't be inherited. Abstract class should be inherited. Final method can't be overridden. Abstract method can be overridden. Final variable will become a constant, but there is no corresponding abstract variable. So few points to remember. So abstract class or abstract method or abstract constructor can't be final. So that means we can't combine abstract and final modifiers together. So these are all 2 illegal combinations. Whereas an abstract class can contain final methods. Yes, inside abstract class we can define a final method.